Please turn your sound on to hear full explanations of our answers. Thank you. Question is, can sports betting be profitable? And my answer to that question is that absolutely it can be, if you're disciplined. You see, in the old days, betting was really just for fun. There are a few people making money out of it, but not very many. And these days there are more. In a way, it's thanks to the internet, because now today, for starters, you can go on betting exchanges, which means that the house, the exchange, if you like, only take a small cut. They don't. It's like going to a poker room. The house there takes a very small cut. Unlike going to a bookies, where the prices, the odds that you're given in the first place are just terrible, that the odds are stacked against you just to start off with. That there's really no point in going to a traditional bookies unless they're being competitive and offering some excellent prices. You see more of that these days. Bookies are much more competitive than they used to be, because people can just with a few clicks go bet some other place. And it's not like in the old days when you might have only had one or two bookies nearby. It's totally different now. It can be profitable. The key is to understand how it right. What I mean by this is, you cannot bet on gut feeling. You cannot bet on gut instinct. It just doesn't work. It's just inaccurate, unreliable, and you will lose money if you do that, because the margins between winning and losing are very slim in betting, and you cannot rely on something as inaccurate as gut feeling. What you need to do is you need to have a fundamental understanding of what bookies' prices are. At the end of the day, odds represent. You can convert them. They represent like a kind of percentage chance of there being a certain outcome. So if you go to the bookies and someone is quoted as evens, which is the same as 1-to-1, then that means there's roughly a 50% chance of that outcome occurring. Of course, you normally get a slightly worse price because the bookie takes a little bit for himself. So it's not really 50%. It's actually slightly off that. But it all comes down to probabilities. To be disciplined with betting, you've got to understand probabilities. You've got to know. You've got to think about what is the chance of someone winning, and then look at the price that the bookie's offering you, and then you think to yourself, is that a good price or is it not a good price? Because I'll give you an example, right? I was in a bookies the other day, and in the bookies that you go in off the street in the UK, you go in, it's just full of losers, right? Losers go to bookies on the street. Winners do it online, okay? But the losers go in off the street and they lose their money. And I heard a guy, and he was saying to someone else, he was trying to give him a tip. He was trying to boost his ego and appear really cool. And he said, "Oh yeah, and he looked at it and he goes, "Oh yeah, put some money on for them to score another goal because I know they will." You know what? That's totally the wrong way to bet, because how can you say a bet is good if you don't even know what the price is? It's no such thing as a bet being good. A bet is just a probability, and then you compare it to what the price is. And if the price is terrible, you don't take the bet. If the price is too good, they're going to pay you a lot more compared to the probability of winning, then you take it. But this guy was a loser, complete loser, and that's like most of the guys who walk into the bookies. They're total losers. So you don't want to learn from them, ever learn any betting advice from them, okay? It can be profitable, but not if you're a loser like those guys. Not if you let your ego rule your head, but if you're disciplined, if you understand probabilities, then it can be profitable. Anyway, sorry, I went on a bit there. I said enough. If you want to try a really amazing system that will allow you to keep this discipline, but it's got some solid fundamentals, and it allow you to win big and yet be consistent and profitable and reliable in doing that, please have a look at the description box below. Click on the link down there and check it out. I'm telling you that this system can make money for anybody. You really don't need to have any, much betting experience at all. So check it out for yourself. Take a look. It's a really great system. Just click the link and see for yourself. You be the judge, and I'll see you soon in another video. Take care.